Ah, gods, I am still sick. Hello there, and welcome to a particularly special Skul the Hero Slayer run. How are you all doing? I'm still sick, so apologies if I sound a little bit under the weather, a little bit croaky, a little bit sore-throated. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Now, before the really cool intro sequences and all that kind of stuff that you may have come to expect by now, I need to stop and take a minute to shout out a very particularly special individual in the Skul community by the name of Mr. Bacanudo. Now, a lot of you who kind of prowl around in the Skul Discord or have checked out his YouTube channel will already know who this is, as the author and creator of a very, very powerful Skul mod pack. Now, the modding community in Skul is very, very, very small. However, Mr. Bacanudo has gone above and beyond and created everybody's best friend, and you might remember me talking about this in a previous Skul video as something that I would explore further down the line in the future. But, you know, it's time. It's time. I am pleased to say we have the mod pack up and running, which means I have access to, from the very beginning of the run, any and all items that I could possibly want to put my nasty hands on, including omens, including sins, legendaries, all the good stuff, as well as any Skul that I might want, including the legendaries and the uniques, etc. There's even some special surprises hidden in here that don't normally exist in the game. I can even grab quintessences right from the very beginning. You see Slime, you see Swanee, etc. Now, this does two things. One, it means I can finally do the runs that RNG has been keeping me from doing for a long time now. Things like Samurai, things like Samurai. So before we begin, I just want to give a massive shout out to Mr. Bacanudo and post his YouTube channel in the description down below where you can check him out, as well as a direct link to where you can go and install this mod pack for yourself should you wish to just have some dumb fun. I do recommend, if you're a new player to the game, not doing this straight away, just so that you can maintain the original integrity of how you do runs and learn the game properly that way. But for most of us been playing this for a long time now, who've, you know, beaten level 10 difficulty and done a bunch of dumb meme runs, this is exactly what we need to spice things up. And I can't possibly think of a better way to begin showing off the stupidity of what we can do than to go in with a double Kaboomer Troll, Omen Idol, and a Raven Monarch's Feather. Let's get it, boys. Okay, hello there. So this is clearly very, very stupid. It's one of the dumbest, most powerful builds that has ever existed in the game and has been nerfed, reduced, and diminished by the devs as much as they possibly could. This was something that was much easier to obtain in previous versions of the game before patches made it almost impossible. There are still... There's one major way to obtain double bombers in the game still, and that involves the room being a Skul room that gives you bomber, as well as having the old man laying in the bed give you bomber at the same time. The same logic is used to duplicate items in an item room with the picture frame NPC, but that requires RNG and good luck on a scale that's just, you may as well buy a lottery ticket, right? It's obscene. But we are using the double bomber, so I can show you why this is super stupid dumb, and why back when 1.0 first released, the solo bomber build was so insanely busted and is the main reason people got their no-hit achievements that the devs had to nerf it as soon as possible because it was dumb. We have Troll to guarantee some crits. There's no real reason for this besides it's just funny. We have Raven Monarch's Feather because it's funny. We have Omen Idol because it's funny. We have the bow, who cares? Lou, it's funny. We have the staff. They're all funny. Alright, Victory Baton is going to make this hilarious. I can't believe we actually found this. I was honestly debating Victory Baton instead of Raven's Feather originally, but I went with Raven's Feather because boss fight, funny. It's better for boss fights. And the fact that we're 1 away from getting Mutant to 4, and I'm going to get extra damage on the secondary swap-in explosion stuff is just, this is stupid. This is stupid. Now, we're using lightweight, not because it's particularly amazing, but just because it's going to mean we can zoom around with Victory Baton and no cooldown after we kill enemies, just to make this even sillier. Predicted Pain is there because it's the only effect I saw that has a longer duration of extra damage taken by the enemies, so that, you know, we hit a skill attack, they take more damage. Really, this doesn't matter, because what we're waiting to do is to get both of these guys to Legendary, because Kaboom loses 15 seconds of its cooldown every time you upgrade Bomber. It starts as a 30-second, goes to 15. At Legendary, it has no cooldown, so we'll end up spamming like crazy. So my goal is actually to rush, obtain, not stand in damage because I can't see very well, because there is stuff all over the... What is even hitting me, dude? I can't even see. Our goal is to rush, get to the end of this upgrade cycle, get to double legendary. That's it. Once we hit double legendary, the run's kind of over at that point, and we just win. Like, there's virtually no way that we lose once we hit legendary on both of our bombers. I'm being very serious about that. But how are you? I know I led with it, but I want to give another big thank you to Mr. Bacanudo. I'm apologizing profusely if I continue to say your name wrong, my guy. I know I keep alternating between all the different variants of how to say it. I am Ampotat. Alright, we'll go with Ampotat. Might be time to lock in Mutant just for that extra silly damage, although I could find another Mutant item between now and locking them in. Let me quickly take a peek. How much do I need? 800? Okay, so as long as we preserve 800. I should lock in some treasure. I do have the gold incense burner here. But fine, let's do a little bit of re-rolling. Although, what I should do is keep pushing some fragments. Alright, we'll get Mutant locked in and push fragments. Where is Mutant? Thank you. Mutant, I know it's only 5 fragments from Sword, but it was a gamble that I was willing to take. If you weren't willing to take it, that just means you're not dedicated enough to the build. Now, the Omen Idol effect does stack every single time we swap. We're getting an extra layer of it, so by the time we're legendary, this is gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be gross. It's gonna be gross. We're kind of... What is back in here, by the way? Ma'am, you didn't die? Please perish for me. Thank you very much. All my love in the world goes to you, my little lady, for deciding to not be too much of a hindrance to me. Damn, all of this is kind of trash. Let me take some of this. Now, this is something a lot of you have been asking me to take a look into for a while now, and I do agree. It's phenomenal. I just wasn't sure I was ready for it yet, but you know what? I'm sick of waiting. I'm tired, man. The countless hours of grinding for a unique or a legendary skull at the beginning in Act 1 has, over the last like 2 years, finally taken its toll on me, dude. I'm done. I'm not doing that at the moment. If I can get around it, I will. There is no reason to have misfortune on this guy. Did I loot the other one? I can't see. Where did Big Man's body even go? Hello? Hello? There he is. I can't even see his body past all the omens on the screen. Yep. We just keep taking these fragments, dude. The goal is to get them both to legendary. The items at this stage don't even matter that much. Like, literally, we could be naked at legendary and not have any items whatsoever. It won't make a difference. It won't make a difference. Like, I mean, like, the numbers are physically bigger, but we will be doing so much I'm not even doing my dashes. I've got lightweight. I've yet to use it, really. Allow me to abuse lightweight a little bit more in this next room and show you why. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of... It's dumb. It'll be cooler when we hit Legendary and I can get the real spam engine going, right? There we go. There we go. And like I said at the start, this unfortunately does mean that I can no longer run away from responsibility and not do all the silly meme runs that you guys want me to do. This is a good take. This is a good take. Let me get rid of this abandoned wedding ring. Skill cooldown will mean literally nothing to us eventually. Actually, for now, it's kind of handy. We'll get rid of the bow first. It'll mean nothing to us later. For now, it's doing like one thing. No to all of those. Actually, no to all of those. Continue moving on. Continue moving on. Enjoy the run while it lasts. Eventually, we will end up just ending the run entirely. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that I'm still a little bit sick and under the weather was a contributing, deciding factor to what kind of run I was gonna start with using this mod. I've wanted to do a double bomber run for a long time now. I very briefly, the only other time I had this was quite literally just before the big update release for 1.0, I think. I put out I think it was solo bomber. I can't remember if I had one or two, but I know I had, like, the same setup. It doesn't really matter if you've got two, or one. Well, I mean, having one bomber is easier because you can upgrade just him and that's it. But solo bomber, the premise is still the same. The idea behind it is still the same. Now, coming into the sisters fight, I don't really know what I want to do here. What do I want to do? Do I want to weaken both sisters and hopefully get them overlapping with each other and do a big crit kaboom setup? Or just nuke down one sister and who cares? Oh, wait. They kind of decided for me when they both landed there. I should be standing on one of them. I jumped up into that. Ma'am. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. Ooh. Now, if you're not sure what's really happening here, Kaboomer blows up when his timer runs out. He swaps into the second Kaboomer, right? The problem is, for my enemies, is that every single time we blow up, I pop my orc way too late there. I just started hitting buttons before anything really happened. The problem... Yikes. The problem for me is that she is still being aggressive as hell right now. The problem for my enemy is that every single time we swap out and swap back in, or just swap in general, we're leaving the Omen idle... I didn't see her. Effect on the ground, and we've got Raven's Feather triggering. Now, ma'am. This also means that we're gaining a stacking shield. The little 20 damage shield swap buff is activating. This will be basically permanent once we're both legendary. And we're getting the damage from Bomber blowing up from Kaboom, as well as the damage from him, like, swapping in as well. So there's a lot of just immediate on-demand damage happening. Cursed Embers? I mean, I get heirloom out of this. It doesn't really... Does it do that much for me? I guess it does something. I mean, I could get rid of the wedding ring at the very least. Yeah, who cares? Just, it won't matter. Do I still have the hammer, by the way? Did I just see the stun hammer? Why do I have that? Why do I have that? I need to get rid of that. I wouldn't mind finding some OCD if that'd be alright. The black market, you can restock up to 5... No. I might just get Predicted Pain leveled up to max for now, and it really doesn't matter what else I get at this stage. Like, there's quite literally, like, nothing I need to worry about. I guess Go-Getter, for item damage is the only other sensible thing to do because of Omen and Raven's Feather. So I'll get like one in that, and we can start pumping some... No. We can start pumping some points into that again. Another, really, honestly, another huge thank you to Mr. Bacanudo for what he's done with this mod. It's massive. You can check it out in the links down below. Once again, check out his channel. Check out the mod if you're interested. There's a lot of neat features to it that are going to help people just have fun and do silly builds that the RNG of the game would otherwise prevent you from being able to do. Now, we have our first legendary boomer. Now, this guy's Kaboom, it has a 0-second cooldown. We need another 100 bones to get our second Kaboomer all the way there, so we're going to keep taking bones. But this is fine for us because we can kind of just be stupid. This does mean that every time I swap into the second bomber, I can blow up immediately. So really, you're only going to see the unique one for now. On the screen, at least normally. In situations like that, for example. Oh, that guy just died. Okay. Apologies. I did not realize that you died. I need to be careful, alright? If I play this very poorly, and I don't take the cautious route, I could end up just blowing myself to Kingdom Come and dying by pure virtue of not knowing what the hell is happening in front of me. That is the most dangerous part of this, is not knowing what the hell is going on. So we have... What can I lock in as my second? Probably Heritage. If I decide to... Wait, did I say Heritage? I mean Heirloom. I think Heirloom would be okay to lock in. I need to start abusing my dodges. I'm not using Lightweight, and I need to. That's the whole reason I took it. I'm awestruck at the moment, to be honest. I'm a little bit stunned by how already phenomenal it feels being able to dash around and just be stupid and have no regard for consequence. I'll take some life up, why not? I kind of want them to offer me a skull so that I can... Ah, damn. So that I can take it and get that predator right there. I do see Ritual Staff, though. Ritual Staff is pretty amazing. Let me take that Ritual Staff real quick, please, and thank you very much. It's a lot of bad stuff happening all over the screen. My opponents are furious with me. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yo, the dodging. The purest of dodges. The purest of hops. I can't tell where bad guy fire starts and my fire begins. Like, where it ends and mine begins. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, dude. I've got some sort of a cold flu thing. I don't even know what it really is. There we go. As long as I avoid that. That is all that... Oh my god. That is all that matters. Oh my god. My own bomb just blew me into the big bomb. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, we're in this room. I didn't even realize we're in this room already. We're ready to fight the big guys, are we? Oh my god. Get the nasties on the screen. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. It may not seem like much just yet. Just, I promise you. I promise you. Once we're there, we're there. I'm sad they didn't give me anything though. God, I'm so close. If only I was able to take that predator in the shop. I'd be there right now. Fine. Take another one of these. Oh, he's mad at me. Be mad. I don't care. Be mad. I just need to get this guy to legendary, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's my boy. It's Lich. Swinging in to be like, yo, what up, B? I hear you're looking to get a really fun broken run. Allow me, the Lich, to come swinging in with the clutchy clutch. And totally make this your day. Lich is the best, dude. Lich is the best. This also means that I could do dumb stuff like having double Lich and other double skulls out there. Now, double bomber is kind of like the big dum-dum, but there are a lot of other double up skulls like double pike, double rider for the extra sillies. I kind of want money, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the stuff I'm seeing here, I want cash. So we'll just let that stuff be sold. We have the fragments that we need. What did I say I was locking in? Maybe Heritage? No, Heirloom. I keep saying Heritage. Why do I keep saying that? Or I lock in that fourth Wisdom. I naturally assume I'm gonna get the fourth Wisdom on its own, but oh wait. We've got Inner Flame right here. That's my last mutant that I need. Oh, I can okay. We take this. we take this and we ditch... I don't need the gold incense burner anymore. We take this, we ditch that, sell this off, and I can change mutant into wisdom. I have 5 now, right? Yes. Wisdom, no money left anymore, but that's okay. 4 mutant, 4 wisdom, 2 artifact, 2 arson. I think if I do put heirloom in as my last one, maybe I just make my last dark ability collection desires. I might keep taking bones to get bone pillar buffs at the Arachne altar. Just abuse my infinite dashing for a second to stay safe. Remember, stay safe. Damn it, I was actually hoping to time that so I could blow up on top of him when he... Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, he's got the dark flame. He's got the dark flame, guys. He's got the dark flame. Too bad for him, I don't care. Oh my god, too bad for him, I don't care. Oh, finally. It's Chimera time. Normally, we wanted to have the degeneracy of maximum bomber action before the end of Act 3, but this is fine. I tell you what, though, we went from being 10 short to way too many bones all of a sudden. If I'd found, if I'd managed to find the Harpy NPC before now, that would have made things a lot simpler. I'm just stalling for the, stalling at the last second for that poison effect to come down. This is fine. It is a bit of waiting at the moment, though. If you're wondering, it is just a lot of waiting for the one bomber who doesn't have Kaboom, waiting for his timer to run out when he doesn't have Kaboom available. But that's it. It's over now. This was the last fight we had to worry about for that issue. Anything here particularly nice looking? Attack and movement speed. This is nice, but I don't need it. You know what? I think it's just sell Fang for cash. 1994 on my gold count. Not a bad year. Not a bad year at all. Now, what did I say I would... Oh, wait. Aging? Too bad we don't need it. We have finger flick over here. Now, collection desire is what I said I should get. I really still should get it, just to get some extra raw damage on the build. And over to Go-Getter over here. Just stick all of your points into Go-Getter. I think that's it, looking at what I have. I've got, what, 100% damage out of Go-Getter, thanks to the fact that we have 4 inscriptions that are ready. 5, once I get the machine locking in my heirloom effect. Which, honestly, heirloom's not even, like, super necessary. I could go the execute route. I could go hidden blade. Hidden blade might be the way. 5 seconds is all we need for most of these fights. Honestly, hidden blade might be the way to go. And I'm sure I've got at least 1 or 2 people sitting here in the comments saying, you know, no, Beelz, hidden blade, trust me, hidden blade. I believe you. I believe you. Now, the most important part of the run. Double legendary bomber. And that's it. The run is over. The build is done. Everything is finished, complete. There is no longer anything to worry about. I'm just going to dump some points into both of these bone towers. You know what? Give me a little bit more life. I don't know how much I'm going to need. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we get into Act 4 proper. And then it's going to get silly. Very, very silly. You know what? I don't need items. We'll just keep taking skull rooms. And so, is that a dude I see? I'm sorry. Oh, they all died anyway. It's the only way to travel. So, because none of the Kaboom abilities have... Is that all just staying on the ground? Oh my god. This is also why infinite dashing is kind of just silly, because I can do this and just dash around exploding. None of the Kabooms have cooldowns. Oh my god, can you hear the sound of the omens on the ground? It's so staticky. Is that a mutant? Oh wow, that's funny. That's I don't care. So because Kaboom has 0 cooldown on both of them, as soon as one comes in, I can boom, 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 boom. There's nothing to it. They don't have there's nothing to worry about. Look, I'm gonna look at this mummy bone skull thingy. It's gonna be all like, here is your obstacle course. Go through the obstacle course and get to the end. And I'm gonna go, great idea. I can't go great idea. What? Did it just assume I lost? Lose this. Done. And that's, yep, that's the silly of it. That's the silly of it. Now, what did I say I was going to do? Hidden Blade. Done. Because 2 in Hidden Blade just means that for the initial start of every fight, 5 seconds on adventurers and boss fights, 35% damage increase. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I don't mind having that. It's between that or Execute. And Execute, honestly, will barely notice it. I'd rather have extra damage at the start of the fight to burn them down faster than at the end of the fight when they're basically already gone. What else do we have here? I could take Solar Sword for the Sun and Moon potential, but honestly, this is kind of built right now. Like, there's nothing else really to worry about unless I find Pot of Greed. You know, something obscene. Nah, forget it. There are attack and movement speed. You know, we don't really care. Attack and movement speed don't apply to us anymore, like at all, because we're just gonna travel via automated explosions. That's all we do. That's all we need in the world is automated explosions. I kind of have to stagger it just a teensy-weensy bit, because otherwise I go flying into the sky. I mean, if they were stuck down here and I could do this, that'd be phenomenal. Is that Reaper I see? Yo, Arclich and the Grim Reaper both coming out to say hello. I'm not even sure how this is gonna go, dude. This adventurer fight's gonna be kind of whack. I might need to actually spam some. Oh my god, where am I? Where is he? Yo, bro, I'm him. Oh, he's gone. That's great. I don't care, man. Give me bone fragments, as if this matters. Because we're swapping so consistently, you can see that our extra armor that we gain. Oh, dude, I'm gonna crash the game at this rate. The extra armor that's gained from having a swap in, it's like 20 armor every swap, right? So that 20 right there, that normally only lasts for like 1 second. We'll just have that forever. Like, as long as I'm mashing the hell out of this button, you'd have to do more than 20 damage up front to even penetrate the shield. And even then, it just gets right back on anyway. Am I done? Oh, I didn't even realize. This is the perfect build for me while I'm feeling under the weather. I don't have to think. I just have to run around and hit the left trigger button over and over again, and everything just falls to the wayside, dude. The fact that we have the Omen now... See, this build has only gotten better since the introduction of Omens, because before, you know, if you didn't have Omen on the ground to clean up the mess, kind of suck. I actually don't need to be in here. I don't need to be in here anymore. I'm convinced that all of my items are just fine. I don't need anything else. Yep, that guy got stuck in a bad spot. Oh, we're just done. I thought there was at least one dude left somewhere. No, we're just done. It's funny because now the meme is real, dude. Now the meme is real. When you're all like, yo, is Beelz rigging the game? Literally rigging the game. It's come full circle. Oh man, that guy. That guy, I've seen suffering in my day, but that man suffered. I don't care. I don't care what items you have to offer me. I didn't even have any bad marks on me. It's fine. This is peak stupidity. Why am I jumping? I don't need to jump up. I can just do this. Why am I jumping? Jumping cringe. Exploding into the air casually? Now that's the way to go. I took damage. I took damage. I'm ashamed of myself. To be fair, I am losing control of myself with the greatest of ease. What's 12 overlapping stacks of the idol, you know, got to lose? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was wrong. It turns out this build could become more perfect. We could get the Nether Mana Suppressor in here just to add more degenerate damage to the build. Which means that last Wisdom doesn't really need to stick around, but what would I even ditch? I guess the Cursed Embers? I don't need these. The burn isn't really doing anything. They're all dying too quickly. Yeah, get rid of that. There you go. Now I have 5 in Wisdom, so I could afford to take out that 1 point in Wisdom and put it in something else. Phenomenal. Hello, sir. I wish to put a point in Go-Getter. I should have looked at what these were first, but it doesn't really matter. We're gone. We're out of here. We're leaving. Knock some upgrades in here. You know what? What is this one again? Attack speed and skill cooldown speed? Oh, you mean things I don't care about or need? That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I can just do this. Even if the explosions and the Raven's Feather don't hit them, the Omen is like, you know what Skul really needs is a damage source breakdown, where at the end of your run you've got like an extra page, or even just like on this screen, like an extra page where you can see what is doing the most damage, like a breakdown of what caused the most damage in your run, so you can tell what's been useful to you. You know, has Lou actually been doing decent damage, or am I just carrying Lou through this run and it's doing nothing for me? Clearly, I think the Idol is doing a lot of my damage. Maybe the Raven's Feather is doing more than the Idol. I don't know. I don't know. There's too much going on the screen right now. It'd be really cool to have that as a tool so that we could see. Now, clearly we don't need... I mean, I could get 4 in Artifact, but that doesn't really matter. Could do the Execute. Just go full speed and just go execute ahoy. There we go. This also means we are at, what am I at? 5 stacks for Go-Getter. Not Go-Getter. Collection Desire. Pretty decent. Nothing to write home about, pretty decent. Skill cooldown speed and swapping speed, literally useless to me. Cringe, don't care. You know what? Roll it out anyway just to see what we get. Yeah, that's funny. Jump up here. This, I don't know about you, but this run feels like it was relatively quick. I mean, I know I took my time in some aspects of the run, but it feels kind of fast. I can't possibly imagine why. I mean, it's only 18 minutes in, which, you know, for a run like this that's rigged, it's pretty slow, all things considered, for a run like this. But you know, it's fun. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you guys have too. It was that time again. You know, half a minute ago. It was that time again. I hope you guys have enjoyed this obscene, debaucherous, stoopy poopy stupidity where I can't even... Bruh, I can't even see... Dude, my sound is dying. Can you hear anything right now? I can't hear a damn thing. I need to physically come down closer to the ground. That'd be kind of funny if I just take off. Wait, can his attack not reach me up here? Oh, that's tragic. Oh, that's tragic. Poor dad. This is like the most... Like, he's just sitting here thinking to himself, what the fuck? I feel like speedrunner Mario. Shout out to Terminal Montage. I'm in like 9 parallel dimensions at once. I have both already killed him and not been born yet at the same time. Oh my, he's hella confused, dude. He has... Okay, confirmation. Dad gets really, really, really confused when you start traveling around the screen at the speed of light. He's lost. Help him, he's an old man. Oh no. And I leave. My planet needs me. I'm gone. Oh, thank God. The static I feel like I had a CRT TV turned up to 100 volume with static blasting in my ears for half of that run at the end there. That was insane. Like that staticky sound is mental, dude. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna give you the quick last second breakdown. These are my items. It doesn't really matter as long as they both got kaboom. Doesn't really matter other than that. I think the 4 in mutant and 4 in wisdom was a bit overkill. Like, really, I'm being serious when I say that once you have these two like this, you don't need items to win. You don't even need dark abilities to win, because inherently spamming kaboom and getting access to a 20 shield constantly and having that kind of mobility, you've kind of just like broken the game. That's it. The run's over at that point. Here are the stat breakdowns. I know a lot of you guys out there, they like to see the stats at the end. There's the stats. Yeah, that's dumb. Get a load of this. How is it to be able to hold on to the Lich at the very end, standing next to the Witch to do my outro? Feels fantastic. But once again, I think for like, what, the 4th or 5th time, a big shoutouts to Mr. Bacanudo. Once again, I'll have links to both his channel and the mod pack in the description below. The description below. Too many people seem to just forget that the description section exists on YouTube, but that's where you'll find them, alright? That's where you'll find them. If Bacanudo decides to post on this video anyway, I'll pin his comments so that you can all find him anyway. You know, look for a pinned comment for who you need to look for. Big thank you to him for releasing the mod pack and for what he's done for the Skul community. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing some legitimately rigged shenanigans. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing one of the dumbest builds in all of Skul. One of the OG dumbest builds in all of Skul, because remember, this could be done back in the early days of the game. It was a lot of fun then, and it's a lot of fun now. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one.